you right. Every day in the life. It's the realest of life. We coach right. And we get you right. Every day in the life. It's the realest of life. We coach right. And we get you right. Every day in the life.
Welcome to another Realtor Life podcast, a part of BND TV's weekly lineup of shows. I'm your host, Michael G. Davis, broker and CEO of Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm, also a realtor and business coach. Thank you for joining us today. We have another phenomenal guest lined up for you. But before we bring them on, I want to remind you that we are streaming live to the Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm Business Facebook and YouTube channel. So for those of you all that are tuning in, we invite you to participate in the show by sharing your comments and questions in the live chat. Your engagement means a lot to us. Now, if you have any real estate needs, whether it's buying a new house, selling your current property, or even considering a career in real estate, or exploring a new brokerage opportunity, stick around after the show for a special message tailored just for you. Now let's get to the exciting part. I'm super delighted and excited to introduce our special guest today. He is an individual. He's a newer agent that's come along here at Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm. He's a real estate professional. He's into music. He's into martial arts. He's into computers. Like, he's just a savant that's into a multitude of things. So without further ado, I want to bring to the stage real estate professional, kung fu, weightlifting, and computer lover, Mr. Ray Apex Carlton. How you doing, Ray?
Man, shit. I'm doing great, boss. Long as I'm me. Long as I'm me.
Great. I love it.
Absolutely.
I love it. So Ray, look, we're so grateful and glad that we have you on board, man. Before we dive into the conversation, let me take a moment to share the motivation behind the show. You know, with 20 years of experience in the real estate industry, I've noticed that real estate professionals aren't always appreciated, right? As they should be. Clients, customers, even sometimes our colleagues tend to overlook the fact that we are people too, with our own passions, people with our multifaceted personalities. So, man, I created this platform to give real estate professionals like yourself the opportunity to showcase their diverse interests and beyond real estate. Along the way, we also offer a bit of coaching to help everyone succeed, man. So I'm sure our audience is going to want to connect with you after they hear your story, after this interview. Where can they find you on social media?
On social media, I have two main social medias right now. One of them is on Facebook, of course, and that's just Ray Carlton. And if you go on Instagram, you can look up 713 King Apex. I don't care which one you look up, because both of them is me. And shoot, one thing about doing good business, you ain't gonna hide from nobody. So that's what it is.
Yeah.
And keeping it 100, you reap what you sow. And so that being said, I want to sow good things because I'm multiplying out here. And so it might not seem like it's doing anything quietly, but when it goes,
yeah,
come on, baby.
I love it. So Ray, look, I'm gonna start you off like I start off, all of our guests, because like I said before, the Realtor Life podcast is a platform to really showcase what we do, in spite of real estate. What are the hobbies or activities that you are a part of?
Man, first and foremost, I'm part of church. 6 of my best friends are pastors, which is very unique. My brother and sister are priests. I always make this joke. I'm gonna come out with a movie called Two Priests and a Pimp. But at the same time, no matter what it is that you do or don't do, there's only two types of people in the world: good people and bad people. So, I mean.
Okay. All right. So you're into the church. What else? What other things are you a part of, right?
Man, I've been blessed to be a part of so many amazing things. I'm part of a kung fu school that's very, very exclusive. And I didn't know this before I started practicing kung fu. Kung fu teachers and families, they're like the mob. They're like dynasty. No BS. And one of the first things that I did in my first year, we had like like what they did like this kind of like grand meeting, and we went to Austin. And what happens is when you go there, you have all of these people or these brothers and senseis and that type of thing that learned with your sensei.
Okay.
The thing about it is that we all watched the movie Ip
Mm-hmm.
You know, y'all get to see some of it, but they sit there and they tell us the true story. Like you get stuff passed down by your grandmother and grandfather. It's deep.
Yeah.
It's deep.
Yeah.
And so, like, I'm honored to be a part of such very exclusive things.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because everybody don't get an opportunity, and everybody ain't don't have the standards and principles for people at this level to say, "Come on in." So one.
No, absolutely, man. So okay, so spirituality with the church, with kung fu. What else? What other things are you a part of, Ray?
Man, I'm part of a very diverse group of men. And that's something that's called the Wedding Cake Foundation, which
Okay.
is like my friend started it. And so she's on the surface, it would seem like she's a party planner or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But this lady and the connection she has,
Yeah.
Legendary. It's like and so one of the things that I've realized
Yeah.
that she does like Tubi Awards.
Okay.
So, as we're sitting back and we're doing it and we're going through it and we've done a couple of award shows, nobody got to tell me anything. I'm there, I'm quick.
Mm-hmm.
And so I realized that Tubi must have originated in Houston.
Mm.
And so I say, hey, come here for a second, Pimp. I say, did Tubi originate in Houston? Quiet as kept. That's a secret. She ain't give me a yes or no. But so you ain't got to explain nothing to me.
Yeah.
One thing I don't have a problem doing is comprehending.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. All right. So we have church, we have kung fu. So let's talk. So with the kung fu, right? What attracted you about that to where you begin to get into the martial arts?
Man, bro, I can't make this shit up. So if you've ever had a chance to be around me personally, you know I got some different shit going on. And so it's always an adventure. And so one day I'm out in downtown one night and I'm partying by myself. I party by myself for a very specific reason. We'll talk about that later. But I ended up going through this to this restaurant. And I tell people all the time, you attract what you are. And so there's a friend of mine, there's a guy, and you know, there's these guys that sitting at the table, they're talking. And I'm sitting there, you know, just doing my thing, vibing. And they say, hey man, we started talking, going back and forth. I think I was at a bar or something or whatever. They're like, come over here, you sit with us. So sure enough, we sit, have a good time. We go from that restaurant in downtown to another one. And then the gentleman name is Headley Paris. And so at the end of this thing, I'm in downtown. Headley's like, hey, listen, why don't you just stay at my crib tonight? I just bought a house right around the corner. Well, I'm like, I'm cool. I'm not fucked up about it. And so everybody else hit their dues and this and that. Lo and behold, the other gentleman, he was a pitcher for the Astros. You know what I mean? So when we walk back around the corner, as we're talking this and that, Headley's like, you know, he's like, you know, he practices kung fu and this and that. I'm like, cool, that's cool. And I said, yeah, I've been planning to go to Japan and really learn and spend a couple of years down there. I mean, like bad fucking man, you know what I mean? And Hilly says, as we're sitting there chilling, he says, hey, tell you what, hit me in my chest. Dog, I'm not fucking hitting you. Like, hit me in the chest for real. I'm okay. And Hilly is smaller than me. You know what I mean? And I tell people all the time, I'm not small, I'm compact. It's a whole different story.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look up the definition of compact, it means to put a lot of power in a small space. And so I hit him the first time. Of course I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, yo, you're tripping. And I don't like putting my hands on people. And so I hit him the first time. I was like, man, are you okay? You got it? You cool? And boom. And, you know, he did it and he like shook it off or whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. I really don't want to play this game. You know what I mean? But anyway, long story short, so me and Hilly been cool. So a couple years go by. As a matter of fact, like 5 years go by. And I'm in town. As a matter of fact, Hilly calls me like one day and I'm talking to him about like oil or something. He works in the oil field. And he's like, well, hey, come to the Kung Fu school on Saturday. And we have this weekend training thing going on. And, you know, you can get an opportunity to see and be a part of it, whatever. I'm like, absolutely, along with talking business. So sure enough, Friday night, I'm in the club the whole fucking night because that's just the way it is. So, yeah. And so at 7 o'clock, I'm like, man, I got to go to downtown. And so when I pop up in the school, I come in there looking like this. And Haley's trying to explain to people like the concept of me. Like I got a concept. But all on the side, took out my jewelry and stuff and started working out and started doing the thing. So I said to myself, I said, you know, I really need to try to stick with this because I need the discipline. I did not know the roller coaster I was getting in. Not from an unsettled situation, but unless you have had an opportunity to practice Kung Fu, a lot of people don't know this. Kung Fu is an art as far as like, you know, physically, but Kung Fu is a very spiritual thing. And it teaches you how to control your spirit. And so, yeah. And so, and I want to touch on that for just a second. A lot of people don't understand how important their spirit is.
Right.
The United States is one of the only countries in the world that really doesn't have no regard for spirituality, and it's sad because people be getting attacked by demons and don't know what to do. You know what I mean? The most important thing in my life has been having a relationship with God. Because when you have a relationship with God and you begin to realize and understand how valuable you are, not only that, you begin to realize and understand that not only does God value you, He has put certain things inside of you that you don't understand by yourself.
Absolutely.
And so what's really beautiful about it is the more that you mature and the closer that you get to Him, the more He shows to you about yourself and this, that.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, one of the things, it's funny you bring that up, Ray, is because, you know, you talked about, you know, when it comes to your passions, you know, the church, the Kung Fu, we're seeing kind of how it all comes together. You know, being a real estate professional, how do you merge all of them together? Like, do you find ways to where you kind of merge what you're doing real estate wise into what you're doing when it comes to the church and your Kung Fu?
So there is no merge. I am me always.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to turn nothing on or off. You know what I'm saying? That being said, you reap what you sow. So the reputation that I have, and um, you know, I've been blessed to find out and know about many gifts of mine. One of my very, you know, untangible gifts is that I have a way of ending up in very exclusive places and with very exclusive people. Not only because of that I look good or whatever case may be. I tell people all the time that you attract what you are. And so when you're dealing with people that have a lot of this or a lot of that, when you're dealing with value knows value.
Mm.
And so I don't have to convince nobody about ish because what's understood doesn't need to be explained. And so if I have a certain principle and standard, like a rule of engagement, and when I'm dealing with somebody that has those same principles and standards, I know when I'm dealing with somebody like me.
Right.
And the thing about it is, in between a lot of things that I've been through,
Mm-hmm.
like I can walk into a room and I can feel the room and I can feel the room and the energy shift because I stepped into the door.
Mm-hmm.
Or, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole different level. It's
Yeah.
crazy, bro. But real talk, people can respond to that.
Yeah.
The Bible says, greater is he that's in me that's in the rest of the world. And so the rest of the world has to respond to that. If you A1 and you got God or you good people,
Yeah.
respond to that. If you got demons, I'm gonna irritate the shit out the mother. But you'll respond to that. And
Yeah.
so, those are very simple principles that
Mm-hmm.
really matter.
Yeah. No, I'm rocking with you. So, talking about real estate, what is it that attracted you into real estate? Like, how did you get into the real estate space?
I got into the real estate space. I've always loved houses. When I went to school to be a nurse, I knew that I had a hard road because of my background. I was with it. I also knew that being a nurse, I can make a lot of money, but the money that I'm used to and I'm capable of making, I'm not going to be able to make as a nurse. And so at the same time, I appreciate every experience that I've had because these things, I used to be a waiter. And you could ask about this. I was a waiter at the Cheesecake Factory in the Woodlands.
Okay.
And this was in 2007. This was a time when the Woodlands was extremely influential.
Mm.
Extremely influential. I was one of the only black people to work there. At the time when I got the job there, I used to have a open face diamond tooth that I designed. But it was very classy. But at the same time, I was me. And I remember I became the most requested server in the history of the restaurant. Not that location, the history
Wow.
of the restaurant. But it taught me something that was very, 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 very important. Because when you're a waiter of those type of tables, I could be talking to one black table here, an Indian table here, a white table over here, and some other table over here. But no matter what race you are, especially a lot of these people, because of the level of the affluency, they hadn't had a lot of experiences with black people.
Mm.
And so the thing about it was that what they felt about black people was the negativity that is always promoted.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, after I would take care of their family, they would be so blown away because what they thought black people was, I was nothing like it. So it was a very and it wasn't that I was trying to do anything. I was just being me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I kid you not, people will see me like years down the road. But hey, right? I don't remember, not because I don't care, but I be going through some shit. And so my life be so fast that it's so epic to like, I'm fighting a lot of things. I'm trying to get where I gotta go.
Yeah.
And these experiences are like, they're like, they're just like adventures or that type of thing. So, and it's so many of them, and it's so complex and it's so compact. But when people remember me, I really appreciate it because even though I might not remember them and it's not personal, but I really appreciate it because it shows that I have put something good in somebody else's life.
Yeah.
And, and it's so unique. Where's Ray? Ray quit?
Wow. They were looking for you, huh, Ray?
It's a blessing, though. It's a blessing, like I said.
Yeah.
There's a lot of amazing things about me, but one thing that I appreciate is that God has given me a spirit to be humble. I had a guy come to me one time when I was at a club, and like I say, I don't remember a lot of people, a lot of things. And he says, I remember you. You saved our life. And he says, man, I am so happy you made it. Saying you got the women, you got the money, you got this and that. And it made me feel very awkward. And I'll tell you why. And I'm like, thank you, this and that. And I appreciate people being confident enough in themselves to congratulate somebody else. Regardless of what they're going through, hey man, you know what I'm saying, keep it pushing because I get there, I'm going through my thing. But it made me feel so awkward because what people don't realize is people don't grow through happy times. They grow through pain. And so the things that you see me do with ease and finesse, and it's just natural. A while ago, that was a lot of pain for me.
Right.
And so there are a few things that affect me today.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's nothing wishy-washy in this one.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. So that being said, it made me feel funny because I know what I went through.
Yeah.
How hard it is to become something. I be telling people all the time, I became everything I want to be and then some. But God says, for the plans I have for you.
Yeah. Yeah. No, Ray. Well, look, man, because look, you too big for the internet, brother. Like you giving us so much, man. And I'm super thankful that you said yes to coming on to the show today to share your story, man. Before we wrap up, I'd like to really express my gratitude. You've been such an incredible guest, and really want to thank you for joining us today and sharing your valuable insights, man. Your presence has really made this episode truly special. And before we leave, man, is there anything else that you would like to share with the listeners? Maybe something we didn't mention before we let you go?
Yeah, the best thing that I can tell you is that, it's hard out here, bro. It is hard out here, but it's necessary. Don't quit. You might not think you're gonna make it. And you might think that being a solid person is not getting you nowhere. But let me tell you something, Bill. God keeps tally. And you reap what you sow. And so one day you'll go from being a normal person to being. So it's all right. I ain't fucked up about it. But for everything that happened bad to me.
Yeah.
Baby.
There it is, man. There you have it. Mr. Ray Apex Carlton, man. Thank you so much, man. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on the show today, brother.
Hey, man, God bless. Thank y'all for having me. I really appreciate it. Hopefully we can do it again. And unfortunately, we didn't talk a lot about real estate.
Yeah.
The best thing that I can tell you about real estate is it's the most stable investment in the world. Not only that, you happen to be in Texas. And so our real estate market is totally different from any other real estate market in the world because first and foremost, just based on principles of the state, we don't have no state tax.
Mm-hmm.
So that's automatically 10% of your earnings that you're not having to divvy up with anybody else because your family needs that. Second thing is that because Texas is what it is that we have land and space. Houston is an expansive city. In other words, what happens in Houston is that when so many people move here, we replan a new suburb of the city and we build, infrastructure, banks, schools, church, restaurants, and then it becomes a new suburb. And all of a sudden you go from hearing about just Houston to now you hear about Katy, or now you hear about the Woodlands, and it's that. And so, and this continues to happen. So we have space for people.
Yeah.
A way to do it that's not putting people on top of each other. And so it only makes sense. If you stand anywhere else in the United States of America and things are bad, not to say we don't have problems, but you can come to Texas, buy a house and have a better chance and have better schools and better environments for your family. And that's important. And you don't have to feel out of place. We got something for everybody.
Yeah.
And what's really important about it, and I'm gonna let y'all go, because of that, in 2012, we had over 40,000 people moving to Houston a month. By God's grace, I'm sure that number is probably triple and quadruple. That being said, when people come in and come into our economy and buy real estate, there's a couple of things that happen.
Yeah.
Because for the longest time, we used to have cheaper real estate, but it's not so cheap no more because land is the one thing you can't get more of. And so when people come here and buy so much of it, it has to go up. However, it is still cheaper than everywhere else. Yeah. And then at the same time, you still get more.
Yeah, that's a good word, man. So look, Ray, man, I wish I had a longer show, brother, so I could keep you here because I know you got so much more to give to the people. But man, look, I'm so thankful that you showed up today. You gave us some great nuggets, some great value, man. It's been an absolute pleasure, brother. We'll be talking to you real soon, okay?
Real soon, boss. I appreciate it. God bless. Y'all be careful.
You too, bro. All right, man. So very colorful, very eventful interview with Mr. Ray Apex Carlton. Again, he's out there doing big things, and we'd love to have him on the Realtor Life podcast, real estate professional, along with a multitude of other things that he's a part of. All right, so before we wrap things up, man, I want to talk real briefly about some upcoming things. We have our pre-home buyer session. The pre-home buyer session is an opportunity for you not to give up on your dream of home ownership. Learn about home ownership, how credit and debt impacts the process, hear about non-traditional methods and resources, and be ensured that you'll walk out of the session knowing exactly your next step to get you on a path to owning a home. Our first free home buyer session of 2025, we're going to be having on February 15th. It's going to be beginning at 11 a.m. It is simulcast, so that means it's virtual and in person here at our corporate office. So you don't want to miss. Make this year be the year that you capitalize and you capitalize on the dream of home ownership. You can do it. You can get it done. All right. Also, as it relates to our BND TV, where every week we go live on our Facebook and YouTube channels. If you missed it yesterday, we did our very first Monday Night Live. It's our real estate call-in show. We go every Monday at 7 o'clock with myself, Michael G. Davis, and I'm with my co-host, Mr. Rick Davis, and we're answering real questions from the audience and providing advice for real estate professionals. It was an amazing show. If you didn't catch the one from yesterday, make sure you go back to our YouTube channel so you can see all previous episodes and check out yesterday's show because it was a great breakdown of the fundamentals of real estate. You've just experienced the Realtor Life podcast. We are actively looking to book guests So if you're interested, if you're a real estate professional, you have passions that are outside of real estate, I encourage you, scan the QR code that's on the screen, complete the guest questionnaire, and we can have you come on and be an amazing guest like we just had our Mr. Ray Carlton come and present some insights and some things about his life. All right, coming up really, really soon, we're going to be doing our Real Estate Happy Hour live. It's our BND TV show. We go live. We look at and we discuss social media trending topics, current events, real estate industry related topics, along with some real estate advice to consumers and realtors. The team comes, it's a group of us, and we just, real estate professionals talking about randomness. The best part of the show is that the audience has the opportunity to get on the screen with us and share their thoughts as well as what we're talking about. So when you get the link, we'll get you on board. We'll get you in part of it. We have some great dialogue and great information as it relates to the Real Estate Happy Hour Live. And again, that's going to be starting here real soon at 2:30. Again, we're going to be going live on Facebook and YouTube. And then finally, on Thursdays at 12 o'clock, we do the Prime Real Estate Podcast. It's a real estate talk show hosted by author, serial entrepreneur, and co-founder of Brooks & Davis real estate firm, Larry W. Brooks, along with professional realtor and real estate investment expert, Mr. Rick Davis. The show delivers no hype education and expert perspectives in a fast-paced, entertaining style. Make sure you check it out. There's a new episode released every week, so be sure to subscribe today. Finally, we have our Houston Real Estate channel that's powered by Brooks & Davis real estate firm, where we explore the vibrant neighborhoods in and around the Houston Metroplex. Some of those neighborhoods that Ray talked about, your Sugarlands, your Katy, your Woodlands. We have videos that speak to those locations, right? It's a very comprehensive guide. You'll get valuable insights on Houston's real estate market with our diverse range of videos, including in-depth market reports and essential tips and buyers for sellers. So if you haven't already, make sure you go subscribe to the channel so you can learn more. All right. And then finally, stay in the loop by following us on LinkedIn for industry insights, Instagram for behind the scenes fun, Facebook for lively discussions, and YouTube for exclusive video content. Join the community, search Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm on each platform, hit the follow, subscribe button. You don't want to miss out on the latest updates and exciting content. So if you are, final reminder, if you are a real estate need looking to buy a house or putting your house on the market for sale, maybe you're interested in a career in real estate or looking for a change in brokerage, remember to stay on after the show for a very special message. Well, that's a wrap for this episode of the Realtor Life Podcast. Again, we hope you enjoyed the conversation between myself and Mr. Ray Apex Carlton. You've gained some valuable insights. Be sure to join us next time for more engaging discussions with amazing real estate professionals. And remember, stay tuned after the show for a special message tailored just for you. I'm Michael G. Davis, broker and CEO of Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm, also a realtor and business coach. Here's to coaching you into the cosmos. It's time to take off, baby. Have a great one.
Hey there, if you're in the midst of a real estate journey, whether you're buying, selling, getting licensed, or already licensed, this video is just for you. I've got some outstanding news to share, so stick around. Considering buying a home? We're here to help. We offer, at no cost or commitment, to schedule a showing for any property in the Houston Metroplex. When you choose our firm, we'll be with you every step of the way, guiding you through the process. Want to learn more? Visit our website or give us a call at the number shown. If you're thinking about selling your home, we've got some great services to offer, again at no cost or commitment. We can provide a free neighborhood buying and selling activity report, showing you the recent market activity in your area. We also offer a free in-person property condition home evaluation, where one of our professionals will provide recommendations to help sell your home faster and for more money. When you choose our firm to sell your home, we'll ensure it reaches more active home buyers than any other realtor. To learn more about this, visit our website or give us a call at the number shown. Real estate agents. Are you ready to take your career to new heights with a brokerage that puts you first? At Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm, we offer something no one else does, a powerful money-back guarantee. We believe in our support so much that if you don't close a transaction within 90 days, we'll refund every dollar you've paid to us. And if a year goes by and you still haven't closed, We'll even refund your payments to HAR, MLS, and Supra. Your success is our priority. At Brooks & Davis, you're not just joining a brokerage, you're becoming part of a community that's dedicated to your growth. Whether you're a licensed agent ready to elevate your career, or you're on your way to earning your license, we've got a place for you. Even if you are not a Brooks & Davis real estate agent, you can unlock the full potential of your real estate career by becoming a part of our free membership. Join our supportive family where you can grow, innovate, and be recognized. Embrace diversity as we reshape real estate with impactful solutions for all communities. Make a difference by engaging in local initiatives for a brighter future. Elevate your education beyond transactions and prepare for success, including taking the real estate exam. Enjoy accessibility and easy collaboration within our vibrant real estate community. And here's the best part, it won't cost you a dime. The only investment required is your time, the rest is on the house. Are you ready to soar? Join us now and let's make your real estate journey unforgettable. If you already have a real estate license, we invite you to explore the World Changers community. And if you're in the process of obtaining or interested in getting your real estate license, discover the exclusive opportunities waiting for you with the Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm Student Affiliate Membership. Visit the link on the screen today. Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm, your trusted partner in real estate.